Praveen sir, like this is visible, right? The font is
Yes.
okay. Yep. So I wanted to create the local repos in my particular this folder. So I opened this Git based from this location, and now I wanted to check like if in my system like it is installed or not. So we have the command over here. You can see on a Udemy Git version. See, it is installed here, Git version. And now we are going on the task one, like create project directory plus initializing repo. So here already the step is mentioned. So we have to follow the steps and go along with. I have already in the folder, so I'm not going to do on those. So I'm going to create uh, directory here. I have created this. See, this is already present in the same folder. So that's why just ignore this. I have created this one. Okay, as mentioned in this uh, assignment C. Now inside this, we want to go inside this project folder. So cd project. Now we are in inside project folder. See, there is nothing inside. We have to create another mm, directory like code track. So -p code track. Yes. Now uh, let's check where we are. So we are in a project folder, and we want to init the git inside the code track, right? So we are going in code track. So we are in code track. We can check with this command present working directory. See, you can see this location, right? Now we have to initiate the git. So by the command git init, you can see initialize the git empty git repository in this location. Now we are have to check that again. We must to check. So we can see that .git file is here. So that means our git initiated already. Now the first task is over. Now we are going to do task two. Like in this, configure git identity local repo specific and set git identity only for code track. Okay. Make sure that you are in a code track folder. Okay, I'm checking again that we are in a code track. Right? You can see here. Now we want to configure the git on local. So git config hyphen local user dot name. You can write your name. We are writing my name. Enter. And for email configuration, I'm writing again git config hyphen local Don't just copy command and paste. Just write by your own. So you can understand by writing. You can memorize this all. Git config hyphen local user dot email. Yeah, we have did this. Why we did this command? Let's see here, and it is already done or not. Like we configured, but it is configured or not. So for that we have a command like git config hyphen local hyphen list. So here you can see that we have initiated configured. Here you can see the name. This is for the local, and here it is the email, right? So you can see, and after this you have to for assignment there is mentioned over, already mentioned over here, like screenshot of a three terminal showing git config, git local list, and username and your user email, right? So here it is in a task 3, configure git identity globally. So we are going to do this for global. The same way like we used local, the same command we use, but here only change is like we used local before, so we use global here. And for an email, this is I'm just giving you a random email, okay? But you can give your own email. So we have done this configuration of our name and email on a global. But we want to check like as we did with local, so we can also check with this. Forget that config hyphen global. See, all the thing is mentioned in this. You only have to run this, okay? Uh, list.
But please don't copy and paste. You have to
Yeah,
write manually. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Because when you're writing, so you will remember for long term. So here in global, you can see the username and email is on the top, and on local you can see from in the bottom side. And also mention like you can also add the things like what error you have faced, okay, and how you have failed, and also mention a screenshot that is visible. Like see, you can see here, right? If I'm taking screenshot, so you can see my command here, right? Yeah, and if I'm creating and taking screenshot of this screen, it wouldn't be visible in the document. So whenever you attaching screenshot, make sure that it is visible.
Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
let us know how you increase and decrease that font. Few of them not show.
Okay. Let me show in on a full screen. Okay. See, I'm just hovering the mouse. Okay. Control and the ball I'm forward direction the ball. It will increase the size.
And if you don't use mouse, then
Then
just
control plus and control minus.
eject. Eject.
Yeah.
Right. Thank
Control
you.
plus control.
Thank you.
So this was our first assignment.
It's a very easy assignment.
Yeah, this one is really easy.
Okay. Okay. Yes, please go ahead. If you have any question, please ask.
Itu setan. Wow, that was
Okay,
fast.
I want to ask a very
Uh,
simple question.
Sorry, one by one,
Hello.
please. Please, one by one, you can ask. Raise your hand first.
That was fast.
Yes,
Uh,
nice. Yes, nice. Please, you can ask me question.
Okay, should in case I've created a repository already, if I want to take it out, I want to delete it, how do I go about it on the terminal here?
we uh, can't hear you clearly. Could you please repeat again or write in the chat your question?
Okay, hello, can I be heard?
Yes.
Okay, I said I've already created a repository and I was practicing based on the Udemy course. So I created a repository with different names. So if I want to take that repository out, I want to delete it or edit it, how do I go about it? Which command will I use?
What she's saying is that she created a repo, which is on a different name from what is mentioned in Udemy, right? And you want to know how you can delete it. Am I correct?
Yes, you are
Yes,
correct.
or edit it. If I can edit it or delete it, I want to know.
You
Okay.
can just, yeah. Abhishek, if you want.
Yeah. Sorry. See the repo which we are created. It's here. You can see in the folder. Okay. What we created. This is a code track folder. We
Yes,
created.
I understand deleting it. I understand deleting from the folder, normal README aspect of it. I mean, if I want to delete it from the terminal here using git bash to delete
Mhm.
it, how do I go about it on the terminal? I can delete it from normal.
Just,
I think she is trying to say that she
yeah,
has
you can.
created on the GitHub that repo. Yeah, like you are trying to say that? Hello?
You
Hello,
can. Yes. Okay. I'm answering you. Like you can
hello.
delete that by writing command like rm space hyphen rf and the repo name.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You can also rename it by using that mv command
Yeah. MV
to
command.
rename it. Instead of deleting it, and nice, can you hear me? Instead of deleting it, use mv, the old name, then the new name. Do you
Okay,
understand me, nice?
I will write MV,
The old name,
MV.
the old name of the file. Yes, the old name
Uh,
of the file. Then space, the new name that you want to name the file.
okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyone else have any questions? I guess no one have. So I'm going to handling this on like to Anjana.
I
Yeah, Abhishek
just,
sir,
Yes.
I have one question.
Okay.
So I'm open already the git bash command, okay, internal, but I'm not able to in the code track folder. I mean, just my folder name is a project master. So I think you saw in download folder, then new folder, then repo download. So where can I download? I don't exactly understand.
Okay, I'm showing you again. See if there might be in a different folder that you can do cd tilde command So see, you can open, see, let's create another folder.
Okay. Downloads. DevOps. Okay.
Okay. I want to open this folder on a Git base. Okay. Recently, you can see this is on the folder track like this, right? This location is
Yeah.
here.
But this is this is not my location. My location is different.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm saying you that like you can go in your file folder, file explorer, and just right click on that and open Git base from here.
Okay.
From your location where you want. Okay.
See,
Okay.
you can see the location if I'm you can see the location. See?
Is it okay for you, Ramakant?
Download folder. And then Git bash.
Rama Tiwari, you can connect after this session. You can connect to your team, your
Yeah,
calendar after this. Okay.
see,
Thank you. Yes, Anjana, please share your screen.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you see
open.
my screen?
Yes. Yes, it is visible.
Okay. I need to start this assignment from scratch because I have not started the first one also. So in the first assignment, now we are interns in cloudadvisory.oi company. So you are joined as intern. So your first internal project is this code track project. So first of all, you have created a local Git repository in this first assignment, and after that you have added your Git identities to that folder, Git repository. So I'm going to start from scratch. First of all, I'm using Git bash. Is it visible?
Yes, yes, visible.
Okay, I'm checking what is my current directory. I'm currently in this directory, and I'm going to create my code track in desktop. So I'm navigating to desktop. After that, I'm going to create a folder name projects. I'm using mkdir for that. mkdir-p projects. And after that, I'm creating my code track folder inside this project folder. For that, I'm navigating to this folder first. Sorry. For that, I'm first navigating to this project folder. I'm checking my current directly. And after that, I'm creating this code track folder inside that. So I'm checking again my present working directory. Okay. I need to navigate to code track folder. So, sorry, I need to create it. I'm creating code track folder inside this desktop project folder. Now we can check if it is created. Yeah, it is created. And I'm navigating to this code track folder. And here I have already added global identity to my local Git. Sorry, global identity to my local machine. So we can check it. Git config -- global and -- list. So you can see here I have added my username and also my email as global. And after that, we need to check if this is a GitHub repository. So we can check it using git status command. So you can see here, not a Git repository or any of the parent directories are not, there is not .git folder. So first of all, we need to make this as a GitHub repository. For that, we are initializing Git here using git init. So you can wait, give me a minute. So you can see here, initialize the empty Git repository in this location, in this code track folder. And we can check if the .git folder is created using ls-a, which is used to view hidden files. So you can see .git folder here. So our Git repository has initialized. So we can check it again using git status. We can see here on branch main, we are on branch main, and there are no commits yet because we didn't do any changes, and also we didn't add anything to the staging area. So, and the next thing is I haven't added local identity to this folder. So is my screen visible?
Yes, visible. If you want, you can decrease your font 200 to 150. Yeah.
Yes, it's better now.
Is the letters are visible? Fonts are visible?
Is it okay? Just
Use
okay.
that control. No, don't use that one. Use that control plus. Return it back to 100. Use control plus.
Control plus plus. Control plus. Press control and plus plus. Press plus plus.
Control.
Control plus.
Yeah. Press.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Better
Is
now.
it okay?
Yes. Better now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you can see here on branch mains, there are no commits yet because we didn't do any changes. We just created this repository. And now we need to add our local identity to here because we can do that after creating the Git repository. So we are going to add specific name and email for this repository. So for that, I'm going to use my Git no reply email. To find that, I'm going to my GitHub repo and settings. In here, you can see emails. Under emails, you can see here, keep my email address private. That means if you need to keep your email address private, I mean original one, you can use this no reply email. You can see it here. This is your GitHub ID and this is your username. So I will copy this. And I'm going to add local identity here using my GitHub no reply email. For that I'm running git. Sorry, let me clear my screen first. I'm running git config -- local. I'm going to add my username first, user.name. I'm going to add my name here, Anjana, and run it. So let's check if this local identity have added to our Git repository. For that, I'm running git config -- local -- list user.name. Sorry. User.name.
No, local spelling is wrong.
Oh, thank you. You can see my name here, Anjana Muthunaka, that I have added. And after that, I'm going to add my email address. Config.
Thank you.
Hello. User.email. And I'm pasting here my GitHub no reply email because I need to keep my original email private. So, and we can check if it is added as before, user.email. So you can see my email is also added, and we can run these two commands in one shot, like this: git config -- local user dot -- list. So you can see here my username is added and also my user email is added. And here, this is not my private email. This is my GitHub no reply email. And after that, let's go to the assignment. Let me tell you what's happening here briefly.
Good evening.
Before we are initializing a Git repository, code track is just a normal folder that is in our local machine. So it doesn't know it is exit. And after that, we are initializing our GitHub repository using this command, git init command. After Git is initialized, code track folder will get this .git hidden folder. So now this code track folder is a GitHub repo. And after that, we are creating file inside it and edit file inside it. We are doing changes inside it. So in the working directory, in this assignment, we are doing changes to these two files. We are creating them later. And actually Git sees these changes, but Git is not tracking them yet because we are not telling it to track them. To tell Git to track them, we need to run this command, git add file name, or git add dot means add everything in the current directory. So by running this git add command, we are adding our changes from working area to staging area. So in this staging area, Git is tracking the changes we are doing in our Git repository. So those changes are ready to be committed. And after that, we can save the changes we have done, which are in staging area, to our Git repository using this git commit command. We are running git commit -m and we are adding here what we have done within a meaningful message. And after that, our local Git repo is created, and we have done changes, and also this commit is like a snapshot at a specific time of our Git repository. So that snapshot is saved, and also our history is updated. So let's go to do our assignment. In here, we have these are the prerequisites. We need to check if the Git is installed. Is Git actually already installed in my machine? You can see the version here, and there are some assumptions. Your repo should be named at code track, and also you have a default branch in your Git repository you have created. Okay, let's check it. We can run git branch inside the folder. We need to change this before that. Sorry. We did some change.
Yeah, we have only main branch. Okay, go ahead.
After that, we need to create these two files inside our Git repository. I'm going to do this in my Visual Studio Code. I'm going to open the folder. In desktop projects, I'm opening this code track folder. And after that, we need to create. I'm going to open the terminal here. For this terminal, now it is, if the font size is okay. Hello?
Yes, it is okay, no problem.
In this terminal, you can see here as PowerShell, but we can change it. You have some options here: PowerShell, Git Bash, and also you can use command prompt here. And also in Windows, we can use Ubuntu WSL also. So I'm going to choose Git Bash from here, and I'm going to create index.html and style.html files. For that, I'm using touch command, touch index.html and style.css. So we can check if those folders have created using ls command. Yeah, you can see index.html and style.css files have created. Also, you can check it from here. And after that, we have created them, and after that, we need to add some content into those files. For that, we are navigating to this GitHub repository. In here, you can see index.html file and style.css file. This index.html file is, here we can see the raw content for this static website. So we can copy this file from here and we can paste. We can select this file in Visual Studio Code and then we can paste it like this. And you can see this white dot here. That means our changes are not saved yet. And I'm going to do changes to adding content to this style.css file also. So for that, I'm opening the file and copying the raw content from here. And style.css file is which is styling the raw content in our index.html file. And I'm going to paste the content I have copied. And now we need to save these two files. For that, we can use several methods. You can go to File and select Save. If you select like that, only this file will be saved. So we can choose Save All. So it will save all of these files. So now both of the files are saved. So let's go to our terminal again. And I'm going to check Git status. So Git status is something we are asking from Git what is happening inside my repository. Git is giving an answer for that. So let's check what's happening. Saying on branch main, it means we are on branch main. And also it's saying no commits yet. That's correct. We haven't saved any changes yet. And it is saying there are untracked files. As I said earlier, Git is seeing what we are doing, the changes what we are doing, but it's not tracking them until we say to it. So for that, we can add them to the staging area to track those changes by using this command. So first we add only this index.html file, git add index.html. So now we check the git status. Let's ask from git what's happening in the repository now. So now you can see changes to be committed. It has a new file called index.html. And in this untracked file, we have not given this style.css file to the staging area. So it's still here in the untracked files. So if you don't need to track this file, you can remove this from staging area using this command. Let's also try this. You can add index.html file again. So now let's check the status of it. So you can see index.html is back again to the untracked file. So we can add the files separately to the staging area, and also we can add all the files in this current repository to the staging area using this command git add dot means the current everything in this current repository. So I'm going to run that one. So now we can see git status again. So there are nothing in untracked files. We can see here changes to be committed as there are two new files, index.html and style.css. So now the changes we have done in these two files are tracking by Git. It is saying here, and we need to save these changes to our GitHub repository. So for that, we need to add commits. So in here, this is our first commit we are going to add. Commit is actually like a snapshot in specific time of our repository. We are going to save it in our Git repo. And when we are adding a commit, we are also adding a commit message. Commit message means a meaningful message of what we did in that commit, the change we did. So I'm going to copy this. Let me clear this. So I'm going to add the commit now with the commit message, git commit -m. I'm pasting the commit message. So in here, it's clearly saying what we have done. Initial user interface scaffold. We have created index.html and style.css files. So we can run enter. So from this output, we can learn something. It is saying as main. That means we are in main branch. Can check it by running this command. So in here, you can see branch as main and you can see star in front of that. That means this is the current branch. It is mentioned here. And root commit. Root commit means this is our very first commit. And this is short commit hash. Commit hash means it is using to identify our commit. But this is a short one. Actual commit hash is longer than this one. And this is the commit message we have given. And create mode means this is this output is coming when we are adding brand new file to our Git repository. So we have added this index.html and style.css file to our Git repository. And this means this is the object type. This 100 is telling this is a normal file, and this is file permissions like in Linux. In here, user is getting read and write permissions, and others getting read permission only. So, the same permissions are added to this style.css file. Okay, now we can run again git status. So you can see on branch main, there is nothing to commit because we have added all the changes previously. So working tree is clean. So after that, we are going to do some changes. Okay, before that, I can show you what's currently. This is what our index.html file, our static website, how current look like. We are going to do the change in here. We are going to add our full name and group number. This is the change we are going to do and commit again. So for that, we need to open our index.html file. So in this file, we can see here under the student details, we can add our full name. So I'm going to add my full name here. And in here, we need to add our group number. I'm going to add group 2 here. So you can see it's not saved yet. I'm going to save it.
Change the week to week 3, not week 2. The week.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's can you see week 2? Here, no? Okay, I'm going to do.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
I'm going to do another change because this is week 3. So I'm going to change this from week 2 to week 3. and I'm going to save it again. So let's go to our terminal again, and let me clear the screen, and let's run git status again. So you can see we have modified index.html file, but it's not tracking. It is saying yes, I can see it, but it's not tracking. I'm not tracking it because we haven't told git to track it. So for that we are going to run git add to add this index.html file to the staging area. Okay, let's run git status again to see what happened. Okay, now you can see git is telling us yes, I'm tracking it. I'm tracking the changes. So we are going to add our next commit. Git commit -m. We had a meaningful commit in our in here. I'm going to copy it. Okay. Okay, now from this output you can see main means we are in the main branch. We have did our commit in our main branch, and this is short commit hash. As I told earlier, this is our commit message, and it is saying one file changed, 3 insertions and 3 deletions. One file change means we have changed our index.html file, and let me go to the file again. 3 insertions means I change here, and I change here, and also I change here. So there are 3 insertions, and again it is saying 3 deletions. 3 deletions means we deleted what was here. Earlier there was 2, we change it to 3, and also we deleted what the placeholder which was here and added this one, and in here also I deleted the previous one and added this one. That's the meaning of 3 deletions. Okay, also we can see the history of our commits using git log command. Okay, you can see our last commit here and the previous commit here, first commit, initial commit. So with this output, we can see the long commit hash. The actual commit hash is here. You can see the first couple of characters are here as a short commit hash. For the previous one, also this is the long commit hash, the actual one. And also we can see author. Author is my name. And also here we can see my GitHub no reply email, because I initially added my private email as my global identity. It is valid for all the Git repositories I created in this machine, but for this repository I have created local identity again using this no reply email. So it is overriding my global one, and you can see the date you have done the commit, and also the timestamp is here. Sorry, the timestamp is here, and also your commit message is here. For the previous one, it is also the same, and also we can see the history using as a one line using this command git log -- one line. So you can see here only the short commit. Where is the head? Head is the point of the Git repository. It is saying where are we in this Git repository, and after that it is showing us the commit message. For the previous commit, it is the same. Okay, I think our local repository part is over now. Paul, did I miss something?
No, you did not miss anything. You
No.
can continue.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we are going to do this task 7, which is we are going to deploy this the thing we have done into this into EC2 instance. I think you all are familiar with this thing because you have done this in previous week. So I'm going to do it again.
Yes.
So I'm going to launch an instance. I'm adding a name like git assignment web server, and I'm choosing this time Amazon Linux, which is RHEL based on, and this is my machine image, and instant type is this, and I'm choosing my previous key pair I was used to create my reactor, and I'm going to create a security group here. I'm allowing SSH traffic from my IP, so it will take my public IP, and I'm allowing SSH traffic from the internet in this security group. And also we need to check auto assign public IP is enabled. So I'm going to launch the instance now. Okay, it's initialized. And I'm selecting it.
I don't say español. Esta system is not equal. It's not what you tell me what I say. Let me get that main tab.
So here you can see the public DNS of my EC2 instance. I'm select this connect. Am I audible?
Yes, yes,
you are
audible.
audible. You're audible.
Thank you. I'm copy onto this part. For that, we can choose another shell. No, I will do it in another place. I'm opening my git bash terminal again. And let me, oops. I'm going to navigate to the down. I'm going to navigate to the downloads folder.
Make our terminal bold, Control Plus.
Okay. Now it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay now. Also explain that you have to open 2 bash, not the previous one, so that they will understand.
The first one.
No, you can continue. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. So I have opened a new git bash terminal here, and I'm going to access it to my EC2 instance. For that, first of all, I'm in this folder, so I need to navigate to downloads folder, which has my private key file. So I'm navigate to downloads folder. After that, I can run the EC2 command I have, sorry, SSH command I have copied, and also I need to add. I'm going to use public DNS this time, not the public IP address. Okay, it's asking me for fingerprint. I'm adding yes. Okay, we are now inside our SSH EC2 instance. So I will clear the screen, and I'm going to run Um, I'm going to run some command inside here. I've added this in my notepad. First of all, we need to update the system packages. For that, before that, I need to tell I'm not using Ubuntu here. I'm using Amazon Linux. So it's a RHEL based package manager. So I need to use yum instead of apt. So I will run this one to update the packages.
One important thing is here, if you use Ubuntu, then you will use sudo apt, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So in here, -y means auto approving. And after that, we need to install and start Nginx. Nginx is the web server software here. So first of all, we need to install that, and after that, we need to start it as a service. And then we need to enable and check the status of that. So I'm going to first install Nginx. Sudo yum install Nginx, and we are giving -y to auto to. So you can see it's installing. Okay, it has installed, and I'm clear the screen, and I'm going to run. I'm going to start the service. For that, I will run sudo systemctl start Nginx. We are starting the Nginx service, and after that, I'm going to run enable Nginx to enable the service. And after that, we are going to checking Nginx status. System CTL status Nginx. So you can see here it is active running, and also here service is enabled. So I need to show you another thing. So we can check if Nginx is serving. We can check it using http:// and the public IP of this EC2 instance. So here you can see Nginx welcome page is here. So it is serving. After that, we need to copy the things we have did in our local machine to the EC2 instance. For that, we are using secure copy command. Secure copy command means we are copying something in our local machine to a remote server, or we can do it vice versa. It is happening over SSH. So you can see here, this is the command. SCP means secure copy. -i means we are giving our private key file as we are doing in SSH. And here I added -r to copy them recursively. And this dot means actually we need to add here the local machine folder we are going to copy files from. And here we are adding something like we are adding same when we run SSH. Easy to use at your public IP or your public DNS. And in here we are adding colon, and after that we are adding to which folder in our remote server we need to copy the file from our local machine. So I'm going to copy this command, and we need to run this in our local machine because we are copying from our local machine to our remote EC2 instance. So I'm also opening another terminal in this VS Code, and I'm going to check what is the present working directory of mine. And I can see it is code track. So I'm keeping this, and also I'm going to modify this command. So here I'm currently in this code track folder. So I'm going to run scp-i for this your key pair. It is not my key pair is actually on this my downloads folder. So we can copy as path. If you copy it as a path, you can see here it is a different path, but we are in code track folder. So we need to add the actual path of this key pair. Otherwise, this command is not working. So vice versa, if you are in downloads folder, you can run the key pair name as it is, as we done previously. So you can't add dot here. Instead, you need to add this complete path instead of a dot. So I will add key pair path first. From here. It's done, and R means recursively copy, and this dot means copy everything in this current folder, and EC2 user means we are going to access our remote EC2 instance as EC2 user, and we need to add our public IP here as we done in SSH. So this is my public IPv4 address. I'm adding that here, and I'm going to copy from this local machine code track folder to this my remote machine home folder of EC2 user. So I'm going to run this. It's asking me for fingerprint. I said yes. So now you can see the files are copying from our local machine to the remote repository. You can see it's happening. Okay, I think it's done now. So we can check it from our EC2 instance from here. So currently we are in home folder of this EC2 user. So we can run ls here. You can see the index.html and style.css which were in our local machine. In here, these two folders in local machine, they are securely copied to our EC2 instance. The folder we have specified to this folder. So we can, after that, we need to copy from this folder. Okay, before that, we can do something like this. We need to remove the existing files in Nginx webroot file folder to avoid conflicts. As you can see, there are already files in this Nginx webroot folder. So we need to remove them first. For that, I'm going to run this. First of all, we can run ls to see them. So you can see there are some files here, which is serving the default page of Nginx. So after that, we can remove them as we have done in your previous assignments last week. Okay, I have removed everything in this HTML folder. So I can check it again if it is removed. So you can see there is this, all of these files have been removed from this folder. So we are good to go. So the next task is we need to copy from this folder, from this home folder of this easy to user to this Nginx webroot file. For that, I can use this command sudo cp. Cp means copy, dash r means recursive we are doing it, and all the files, all the things in this folder we need to copy to this Nginx webroot folder. So I'm going to do that. Okay, we are copying files from so okay, the files have copied now. We can check it using this command, ls command. You can see index.html and style.css files have been copied to the Nginx webroot folder. So after that, we need to update the ownership of this webroot file Nginx. So before that, we can check the permissions of that file. Let me clear the screen first. So now you can see root is the owner, and owner has only read and write permissions, and others have only read permissions. We need to change this. We are going to change owner as Nginx, and for that we are going to run this command. We can check if the changes have been added. So you can see this root is changes to this root is changed to this Nginx. Now after that, we need to change the set permissions, full permissions for owner, and read and execute permissions for others. For that, we are going to run in this one. So here, so we can check it again. So here you can see the permission have changed. In here, the permissions were different. So they have been changed. Full permission for owner, read and execute permission for others, group and others. Okay, I think we are good to go now. Okay, let's check if our static website have been, yeah, the changes have been added, and also the static website is serving. Also, if you need, we can run this one also to check it in our local host. Okay, as you can see, it is showing as 200 okay and showing some headers. So our assignment is complete.
Thank you so much, Anjana. Yes, guys, if you have any question, please raise your hand and you can ask. Yes,
Yeah,
Greg,
go ahead.
Cody.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Anjana, thank you for the lovely presentation. It was quite enlightening.
Welcome.
But I have a question. Well, the first one is, why did you have to use the private email this thing by going to GitHub when we were not actually pushing anything for GitHub? Did you do that because it was best practice? Because I kind of noticed that most times that you only use that, you have a challenge when you're doing that PRL thing, that is for the other assignment. That's when it begins to give you a problem if you do not do that private email something. So I want to know, can you just drill down? Then also you said something about it overriding your global configuration. Was it because, I can't remember, was it because you used git config hyphen local, then you put your git ID and all that? That's why it's overriding the global.
So you are asking why I'm using this private?
Yes, yeah, because without doing that, you will see the project will still run here. So why did you have to change it to that?
Without doing that, actually project can run. We don't need to run this one. This is not mandatory. Adding local username and email is not mandatory. If you are doing this thing, like adding a global identities, you are good to go. But I did this because if we need some privacy, we don't need to expose our private email with others. Because when we are running, as I showed you, if we run git log,
Greg, it is not necessary to give you details. Okay, it depends upon your requirement, right?
yeah. If you are running git log, you can see here, it is showing the email address we are giving. So if you give the same one like your private one, it is showing here. So if we need privacy, we can add it. And also we can skip the local configuration, local identity adding if you need. It is optional. Otherwise, your global identity will add to every Git repositories you are creating inside your local machine. But if you have created a Git repository and you add this local identity, it will override your, I mean, in my global one, -- global -- you can see my global identity is my private email.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have added, you can see my local one. I have created after initializing this repository. You can see it is different. I have added this identity specifically for this Git repository. So it will override this one. So that's why it is in here, it is showing this email instead of this one. It is actually optional. You can skip it if you need.
Okay. Just one last question. I think if you have to, like, I think it was for the assignment 5 or so, or 4, where basically it's like, if you don't do this private email something, you won't be able to push your PR request and all that. Professionally, if you just uncheck it as no to allow it go, would that be right?
Paul, can you answer that question?
Okay, when you went to Git, you went to your settings, your email and all that. Then you now copy that your ID. Now, I say in the instance that you're having challenges pushing something to your Git, What happens if you just uncheck that thing to know, to allow it go? Would that be right professionally?
Hello, Greek. It depends on what you are doing. But if you're working in a company and they don't want you to make your email public, it's better you make it private. It's going to work anyway if you uncheck it, if that's the question you're asking. But it depends. But it depends on the company you're working. For privacy and some other things, it's better you uncheck it to use private one.
Yeah.
That
But that thing is
question.
stress. That's why. You answer my question, but that thing is stress. That's why just a walk around for it to work.
No,
That's
you
why
still
I
learn.
was
There's
asking.
nothing stressful. Most important thing you are
Okay.
learning from it. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So as you can see, you can
Thank you,
see,
Paul.
keep my private
Thank you.
email address private.
Hey guys, 1 second. So maybe Anjana, you can stop sharing your screen. And great presentation. I'm very, very happy to see such an amazing presentation. Again, it's done by the Abhishek and Anjana. Great work, guys. Really great work. Very happy to see. Really, very happy to see. Very nice. Now you people are running the whole community without me. Thank you. One important thing, what we have noticed, our DMI original community that was we started this waiting list one, okay, and we noticed there's limitations of 2000 people only. So all the students, if you notice, when you do the LinkedIn post or blog post, then you write the PS, and within that you add the join our WhatsApp community. I'm talking about that WhatsApp community. So WhatsApp has the limitation in a community there could be only 200 people, sorry, 2000 people, and we have already reached that. So from, I think, Thursday, people who are not able to join, then they were sending the message on the LinkedIn and here and there, and somehow we noticed today. So now we are moving everything on the Discord. Means only for the new people who is joining our DMI cohort 3 for those people. So there's nothing changes for you people. Okay. But only thing is that when you are writing your post in the PS, instead of the WhatsApp link, now you can use Discord link. And that link already updated in your master sheets. So you don't have to do anything. Just go ahead and copy from there. Now, why this is important? We have noticed in the past, some students copy this and put it somewhere in their notepad. Okay. And you will start using that one instead of our original one. So again, you will miss this. But you can go ahead, update this. Same things I have done also in the community post. You can also find from there. Now, I think one things we need to do is little bit smartly here. So already as we reached 2000 people, and this link is already shared many places by you, right? So when people are trying to join, they are not able to join, is saying limit is exhausted. So you people can go ahead and exit from that group. And I know on that group, many of you are still there. Please try to understand. So I'm talking about your first group, waiting list group, from where you have moved to our paid community, right? So we exhaust limit on our that waiting list community. So if you are there, you can go ahead and exit from there. Okay. So I'm sharing here link, and specific that link, you can go ahead and exit from there. So it will give some space for the people who are trying, who is already following you, our post, right? So they can join that. So here we have around 40 people. So just please go ahead and try to exit from there. I wanted to say, okay. Very great. Sri Nadha Reddy, she exited. Bokola also exited. Other people can also people understand. You are able to follow the instruction. Very good. Manish also exited. Thank you.
No, no need to
Goodness.
edit. No need to edit your old LinkedIn post. Okay. People are asking.
If you can, if you can do it is fine. Okay, but if you do it, it's nothing better than that. Yeah, but I won't say go and put that much effort. Okay, so but if you can do that, is good enough. At least those people who are trying to join, okay, for them there will be some space. And Anuradha, if you are available, shall we have a short call between me and you after this meeting?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm sending you a link on your WhatsApp number. Okay, so after this
Okay.
call, we can have very short call.
Okay. Yeah.
I see other people here as well. Please, guys, go ahead and exit from there. Okay, leave that group. There's nothing important for you. Okay, and if you want to join, you can join the Discord community. Okay, if you want to be something there again, that will be only for the cohort 3, but still you can join there. Okay, and this group you can exit this community.
Yes, link is already given. Discord link. You can join Discord there, right? You can also join there.
Yeah, if you want, I can share a link here as well. No issues. Here is the link if you want to join the new one, but I don't think this will be the good for you. Again, this is noise for you, right? So your some of the time will go there, so you should ignore this. Very good. There's so many people, you are not able to follow what I'm saying, you can go ahead and exit from there, that group.
From waiting list, you can see
Yes, from waiting list.
Waiting list. If you are member of waiting list, cohort 2, then you can leave that group. Yes, you will have access of Udemy course. There is no problem,
Yes,
right?
there's nothing wrong, miss. You got everything, you will continue here. This is the community, you need to exit. Waiting list one. If you open, you will see the waiting list. You are already in the community, right? So this is not for you. Okay, over to Anjana and Abhishek and all commenters. Please carry on.
Sony, you have
Thank you so
raised your
much.
hand. Thank you, sir. Sony, you have raised your hand. If you have any question, please ask.
Yeah, so my question is can you show us how to using bash, using the get bash, how to change if you want to change the email ID you use for the local identity from your original email to the private one from GitHub? Because I've already set my email ID using my main email ID. So it shows my email ID when I do the list. I see my email ID there. But if I want to use Ajana's method, where she used a private email from GitHub, if you can show me a command to use to change that from my private email ID from my personal email ID to the private one from GitHub, I'll be most grateful.
Okay.
All right.
Angela, you are muted. You are muted. Unmute.
So you need to know how did I change my global one to local one. No? So first of all, you need to go to your GitHub. You need to go to your GitHub account. So from here, you need to select settings. From settings, you can see emails here. In those emails, you can scroll down and you can see here, keep my email address private. So from here, you can get your no reply email address. This one. Did you get it?
Yeah, I get this part. The part I am looking for is in my
The command.
Yeah, in my configuration, I have already set my ID. So if I take a screenshot and I submit, it will my screenshot will show my personal
Global
email
one.
address. So over here, you see you have your email as ajana at gmail.com. If I want to change the that, if I've already set it and I want to change it and use my private email from GitHub,
Uh-huh.
yeah, how do I do that?
So
So
you
if
need to, so do you need to change this global identity or local one?
the local one,
Local one.
yeah. So my question is, I am done setting my IDs, my identities. For my global, I have already set that, and my local, I have already set that. Now, after watching your procedure, I want to go with your method. So I need help with changing it within the in GitBash from my local identity using my personal email to the private one from GitHub.
Okay, I get your question. Hello, Praveen sir. Hello. Praveen sir, can we change our local identity once we have?
Yes, you can just run the, yes, you can do it. Just run the command again, same command.
Okay, sir,
Well,
thank you.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Am I
So,
audible?
yes, sir.
Yes, as Manish sir said already, you can execute same command with new email ID and new name.
Okay.
Yeah, please
So,
try once and let us know. Okay.
so you need to run, I will clear the screen. So you need to run this command if you need to change it. Git config -- local. We are adding local because we need to change the local identity. And after that, you can add user dot email and the no reply email you copy it from here.
Exactly.
So we can check it also. Git config -- local -- list. So you can see it is changed.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
You just try from your side and let us know if you stuck somewhere, if you need any help. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. I'm trying it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Is there any question you can ask, please? Manish, you have a session tomorrow for blog, right?
Yes, I will set it for tomorrow now.
Okay. 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 So is it for all or just for your group?
Anyone can join the link.
Okay. Okay, then I will share that message to all. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, is there any question or we are good to go now? We have already explained all these things and we will come tomorrow for assignment number 3 and assignment number 4. Okay, so please join there and complete today assignment 1 and 2 and try to help other people also who have not joined today due to any reason. Okay. Okay, Anjana and okay, Abhishek, thank you so much and thank you everyone for participating this. It's a very good, wonderful session for all. Please complete your assignment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for such an amazing.
Thank you, co-mentors. Thank you, mentors.
Thank you very much. Bye, and have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, co-mentors. Thank you. And who is the person taking us for blog writing?
Sorry?
We will